Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another movie review, which is the first movie review of August. In case you missed Monday's upload, you'll know that I'm suffering a bit of burnout, so that's why I had to rejig a few things. Anyway, as the title and the thumbnail suggests, I'm reviewing The Jungle Book. This was definitely a childhood favorite of mine, and the main reason why I wanted to rewatch this film is because I haven't seen it in 20 years, over 20 years, I should say, because how old was I? I was 3 or 4 when I first watched it and instantly fell in love with it. I can't remember if we owned it or if it was rented. More than likely, we rented this film. And so I was just thinking about it the other day. The fact that I remember for one Christmas, one of my mother's friends actually got me a VHS copy of The Jungle Book 2, not the first Jungle Book. And the first Jungle Book holds like a lot of memories there for me. Like I said, I used to remember watching it quite a bit as a kid, and then of course playing the Jungle Book Groove Party PlayStation 1 slash PlayStation 2 rhythm dance game. I made mention of that in my 30-day movie challenge that I did back in June. And so, just thinking about all of those, thinking about the music as well, I was like, okay, it's time for me to sit down and, watch this. And it still holds up. It's came out in 1967, and it still holds up as the classic that it is. And the songs, obviously Bare Necessities is a classic for a reason. And some pretty good voice cast I forgot just how short the film is, to be honest with you. I was like, when I put it on and checked to see how long it was, it's like, oh, it's only an hour and 18 minutes. Somehow, as a 4-year-old, that seemed a lot longer. The film seemed a hell of a lot longer. But that's probably because I didn't. As a 4-year-old, you don't really understand the concept of time. But yeah, everyone, the voice cast of Phil Harris as Baloo the bear, I really loved. And then of course, when it comes to the Jungle Book 2, obviously they replaced the voice actor for everyone, and this was my first John Goodman film. Obviously John Goodman is known for a lot of films, but of course I would know him more so as Sully in Monsters Inc. and a whole bunch of other different films like The Emperor's New Groove, the live action Flintstones film. I do remember seeing that. But anyway, we're not talking about Jungle Book 2 here. We're talking about the OG Jungle Book. Sebastian Carbot as Big Era. I really liked as I liked all of them, all the voice acting and a lot of the songs. And I think if memory serves me correct, that the vultures in this film were originally supposed to be the Beatles, but then they turned it down or something like that. I take that with a grain of salt. I'm not 100% certain on that. Okay, no, because I'm have it pulled up on IMDb, but again, take it with a grain of salt. That the Vultures were originally going to be voiced by the Beatles. The band's manager, Brian Epstein, approached the Disney Studios about having the Beatles appear in the film, and Disney had his animators create the Vultures specifically to be voiced by the band. But when Epstein took the idea to the Beatles, John Lennon vetoed the idea and told Epstein to tell Disney he should hire Elvis Presley instead. The look of the Vultures, with their mop top haircuts and Liverpool voices, are homage to the Beatles, Bird's voice and features are closely based on George Harrison. That's what Friends Are For was originally to be done as a rock and roll song. When the Beatles departed the project, the songs were rewritten as a barbershop quartet to make it timeless. So yeah, again, that's on IMDb. Anyone can edit that to say whatever they want for it. But yeah, I really enjoy this film. On rewatch, I forgot just how quickly Caw, the snake shows up. I was like, it got to that bit. I was like, hang on, we're already here at Caw. How long has it been? It's only been 10 minutes. Holy crap! They got into him very very quickly. Which again is just I was not expecting. Again, like I said, it's been a while. It's been over 20 years since I seen this film. Like I said, I forgot that it was such a short film of an hour and 18 minutes. But yeah, I enjoy the movie. As I rewatch. I'm glad that I did decide to give it a rewatch. Kind of has me wanting to give The Jungle Book 2 a rewatch, but whether or not I review that on the channel is yet to be seen. But anyway, that is going to wrap this video up. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you all back here again on Monday, which the next video is going to be my updated top 10 favorite movies. So I'll see you all on Monday for that one.